In Greek mythology, the legendary King Agamemnon sacrificed his own beloved daughter. But what could drive a father to commit such a cruel act? Long ago, the Greek armies gathered to sail for Troy. Thousands of warriors, the greatest fleet the world had ever seen, waiting at the harbor of Aulis. But all of a sudden, the winds died. Day after day, the ships sat motionless, creaking against the shore. The soldiers grew restless, whispering that the gods were angry. But it was Agamemnon, the leader of the great Greek army, who was to blame for this. He had angered the goddess Artemis by slaying a deer sacred to her. When the seer Calchas declared that the goddess demanded a terrible price, the life of his daughter, Iphigenia, Agamemnon was struck speechless. At first, he refused, but soon Artemis unleashed her plague arrows. Disease swept through the camp like wildfire. The other Greek kings grew frustrated, realizing that all their sacrifices might be for nothing and the war could end before it had even begun. But then, Agamemnon made the impossible choice. The war must go on. A message was sent to Iphigenia, telling her she was to marry the hero Achilles. She arrived joyfully, only to discover the altar waiting instead of a wedding. As the priests lifted the knife and the army held its breath, Iphigenia stood tall, embracing her fate for the sake of Greece. But just as the blade flashed, Artemis intervened. In a whirl of divine wind, the goddess spirited the girl away, replacing her with a deer. The sacrifice was accepted, the winds returned, and the ships finally sailed for Troy.